I recently spoke with a VP who has led multiple restructurings, and we both agreed that communication is the key to success. But she also said that nobody really gets it right because everyone receives information differently. And she is spot on. Some people want data and charts, others need a story to make it real, and some have to see and try it before they believe it. Communication is essential. You have to announce the change, you have to explain the why, and you have to publish the FAQs. And you have to do it in ways to satisfy the different preferences people have for receiving information, so it really lands. And yet, people still resist. Not because they didn't get the memo, but because the memo alone was not enough. The real problem is how we are wired. When change feels done to people instead of with them, it triggers a threat response. That could be fear, anger, or simply checking out. Our brains are wired for survival, and change feels like danger. Our nervous system gets overloaded and we lose our capacity to be receptive, which obviously leads to resistance. That's why we combine communication with co-creation and capacity building. When people are part of the process, they feel a sense of control, which leads to ownership. And we give them the tools and practices to navigate the uncertainty that they are experiencing when they go through a restructuring. Here are 5 universal truths that you can tap in as you plan your restructuring. 1, we all want to know why. So communicate that clearly with a relatable change story. 2, we process change emotionally before we get to logic. So acknowledge uncertainty before sharing the business case and give people a safe space to address their concerns so they feel heard and seen. 3, people have a built-in bullshit detector. So communicate honestly and transparently, especially bad news. If you're hiding behind corporate speak, it actually might backfire. 4, we trust the messenger more than we trust the message. So prepare your middle managers to be trusted leaders and role models. And 5, we all want to feel like we still have some control. So involve people, let them participate. People care about what they create. When they shape the solution, they start to own the outcome, even if the decision is made. Involving people in the process changes how they relate to it, even if they don't like everything about the decision. That sense of ownership is what drives lasting change. So if you're leading a restructuring, ask yourself these 3 things. 1, are we just telling people what's happening, or are we inviting them into how it's happening? 2, do our teams feel like change is being imposed, or are they being part of shaping it? And 3, are we communicating to check a box or to truly share what matters most? Because in the end, change doesn't land when people hear it. It lands when they own it.